Back to our sun A here. So from our mountain pose, inhale on up. Exhale, open arm twist. Send your right hand back, your left hand forward. Keep pressing your right hip forward. It's okay if you need to come out of the twist a little bit to keep the hips squared. Just flossing the space between the shoulder blades. Breath in and a breath out. Good. Inhale back through center. And exhale, open it on up to the left. Again, left hand back as you press the left hip forward. Breath in and a breath out. Good. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, lifted back bend. Cactus the arms, a little bend to the knees to protect the low back as we open the chest. Inhale back up through center. And exhale, forward, fold, release. From here, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale your way through your first chaturanga. So step back to a high plank. And on your exhale, lowering no more than halfway, keeping your elbows in close to your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your toes. Lift your hips. And exhale, downward facing dog. And so for time's sake here, we're just going to work into the left side setup. Take a full breath in, rather the right side setup so you can see me. And on your next inhale breath, send your right leg high. You can bend your knees, stack your hips, or even take some hip circles here. Just kind of feeling into the mobility of the right hip joint, lubricating it a bit. We'll inhale back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. We'll warm the belly here. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee to right elbow or tricep. It doesn't have to touch. Inhale back up. Exhale, cross over left side, give it a tap. Inhale back up. And exhale, low lunge, step all the way through. Drop your back knee down unless you have knee issues. Inhale, crescent moon, send your hands high. The modification for those with a little difficulty in the back knee, you can always take regular crescent lunge. But from crescent moon, always permission to bring your hands to your hips first here, squaring them. So pull the right hip back, left hip forward, right knee tracked over your front ankle. Inhale the arms high. And exhale, open twist. So just like we were doing in Sun A, really finding the wingspan here, getting ready for some twisting later on. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Good. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, low lunge. We're going to frame the front foot and come up onto the back toes. From here, a little strength building. Inhale, grounded airplane. So you're going to shift weight forward just ever so slightly, lifting the back toes off the mat. So to build this, really nice, generous bend in the front knee to keep your fingertips on the mat. Spiral the left pinky toe down, level the hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, Jiva squat, knee to knee or knee to calf. Good, let's do 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it down. 1 more time. Inhale it up. Exhale, squeeze. Good. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge. Scoot your front foot up between your hands. Using the strength of your legs, inhale, crescent lunge, come all the way up. Again, anytime we're coming into a lunge for the first time, permission to square the hips, to soften a little bit through the back leg, and to find lift up through the torso. If you notice you're pressing your belly forward, can you draw your navel to your spine? Take a little pressure out of the low back. Full breath in. Exhale, eagle arms. Wrap your left arm under your right. If you have any shoulder sensitivity, You can always take the bear hug instead. For eagle arms, you're gonna press the elbows out and lift them up a little bit higher toward the shoulder line. A little spine strengthening here. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chest. It's a tiny back bend. And exhale, elbow to knees, drop it down and soften. And from here, inhale, star pose. Pivot to the left side of your mat, send your hands high. You've got permission to kind of wave the hips side to side. This is a little bit of an awkward shape for our hips, so we're just gonna warm into it softly. Breath in. Exhale, goddess pose. Draw your heels in. Sit your hips low, finding just an ever so slight tuck of the tailbone. And you can take a couple moments to pulse, to sway, just seeing where the hips are at today. And we'll add a little bit of fluid movement. I love an eagle arm variation, so inhale your arms back up high. Exhale, eagle arms, left arm comes under just like we did a moment ago. We'll add a little bit of fluid movement to warm the spine. Breath in. Exhale, big circle to the front of your mat. Your fingertips don't have to touch the earth. It's more just about that slow, sticky movement. Inhaling at the top and exhaling as you go back around. One more time, inhale it up. And exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. So taking a moment to lengthen out your stance from here, taking up as much space on your mat as you can, and then rooting down through the knife edge of your back foot to give you stability in that longer stance. Take a breath in and let it go. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Send your right hand high. Today we are, of course, going to be coming into the shoulders a bit, so I'll encourage you to take a half bind if that's accessible around the outside of your right hip. Setting the gaze up if that's comfortable in your neck, staying nice and low in that front lunge. Full breath in and a full breath out. Good, one more breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, but with a little bit of a different sauce on it today. We're gonna keep the half bind as we reach forward. Let your bottom arm land wherever it does on your leg. It doesn't matter. I like to keep my elbow right on my thigh for a little support. What we're really looking for is using the inhale breath to lengthen tailbone to crown, and the exhale to drive the top shoulder open, finding that little twist. Let's take two more. Breathe in. Let it go. One more time. Fill up. And rinse it out. Keep your half bind if you have it. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten-ish your front leg, send your right hand high. Really pressing down firmly through the pad of your front foot. Option to add archer arms today, knowing your fingertips don't have to touch to get this little extra sauce for the spine and the shoulders. And really feeling this in your inner leg lines, almost like you could crunch up your mat between your feet without moving your heels. Breath in. And exhale your way through to downward facing dog. Always the option to modify the chaturanga to skip it, or maybe you take ekapada today, floating your right foot in the push-up for a little something extra. And downward facing dog on the breath out. So for time's sake, we'll flow that breath to movement. Now, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right side tap. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, cross over, tap. Inhale it up. Exhale, low lunge, come all the way through. Back knee down, inhale, crescent move. Exhale, open twist. Inhale back through center. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, grounded airplane 2 times. Exhale, jiva squat. one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it down. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, come up. Exhale, eagle arms will bring the left arm under. Inhale, puff and lift the chest. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, star pose. Right into it. Exhale, horse will bring the left arm under for eagle arms. 2 times breath in. Exhale, slow around like you're moving through molasses. Inhale, back up. Exhale it down. Inhale, back up, lengthen. And exhale, warrior 2. Half bind, inhale, reverse warrior. Keep it. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, option for those archer arms. And exhale your way through to downward facing dog. And from here, we'll move on to our standing series.